that good to see?
Good to see you.
Didn't get to congratulate Thomas on this, but both of you guys won that Rotary Club Player of the Week. That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, that was definitely a cool experience to go experience there.
14 tackles, and you won it from that week. 14 tackles, a couple of sacks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was probably one of my better games.
And that was against
Southeast.
Southeast. That was a very tough offensive-minded team too.
Yeah, they ran a wing tee right down our throats every play.
What do you do to get the motor cranked up, get the motor running for a team like that? And every week, what do you do to get that motor running?
Well, really, you got to focus on the whole team aspect. You have to hype up the whole team, and then definitely get yourself in your right mindset and focus on that and listen to music, get yourself in that zone, and then go after it.
Has the weight room been a big part of what you've done in the off-season?
Oh, yes, definitely. Last year, I think I benched maybe like 170 at most, and then this year I hit 325.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was unreal.
How do you make a jump like that? Doing a lot of repetition or just being in every day? How'd you make that?
Probably being there every day. Coach Rolfes puts a good program in and allows us to do a lot of off-season type of lifting, and definitely helps us with that.
And you're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
So you got time to keep working at that as time goes
yes.
on. Do you do any in-season weight training?
Yeah, we have actually a class that actually Coach Rolfes teaches. It's fifth period usually, and we go in there and lift weights. It's a weight training class.
Is it a different kind of weightlifting during the season as opposed to the all-season workouts, or is it about the same?
It's about the same. We usually, like off-season wise, it's heavier weight and just bulking up, and then during season it's repping and just continuing to keep that strength.
How about
endurance.
your body weight? How has that changed?
Last year, so freshman year, I went from 150 to 175 sophomore year, and then sophomore year I went from 175 to almost 200. 200 right now.
Right. And how tall?
I'm 6'1".
Carry it pretty well then.
Yeah, it's
How does the now, are you strictly playing on the defensive side or on the offensive side too?
Primarily defense, but I do get in some offense plays, mainly blocking for Thomas.
Do you enjoy doing that dirty work?
Yeah, I really do. I like hitting people. It's best part of the game.
Can you ever get enough of that hitting? I mean, sometimes going to the game, you're so pumped up. Players are before the big game on Friday. After they get in the game, 3 or 4, 5, 6 plays, they've done so much hitting already. Does that leave you any, or does it maintain that same desire the entire game?
You have to maintain that entire desire, like throughout the entire game, and it's definitely a physical part of the game, but it's my favorite part, and you just gotta go after it and hit them as hard as you can every single play.
I've always heard this statement: if you want to be a great team, you got to have a great attitude.
Yeah, that's definitely true. You have to have a great attitude throughout the entire team. There can't be any players that are kind of self-centered and all about themselves. But that's what Coach Rolfes really tells us, and we have to handle adversity too. That
statement I'd written down was from a famous sports person. Tell me who had made that quote before. If you want to be a great team, you've got to have a great attitude.
Who?
Yeah, who made that?
Know.
That's another Coach Rolfes. I wrote it down one day.
Really?
Yeah, I wrote that down.
I told you, he says that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. We kind of wanted to sneak that in. Some of these quotes that he's used in practices with you guys. You talked about a hard all-season preparation. Do you do any stuff with the 7-on-7s? Because those 7-on-7 is almost all passing type stuff. Do you get involved with that too?
Oh, yes, definitely. I love doing that too.
So you do that probably from your defensive standpoint.
Yes. I definitely I make Henny stay after me and run some routes on me and try to man him up and try to work on that element of my game as well. But that I do that with Greensboro Elite.
So you were those guys?
Yes.
Okay.
We do that, and it's not a lot of inside linebacker because that's not the main thing.
It's more how do they integrate the linebacker into that 7 coverage?
It's usually slot receivers that are going out, and you have to either man them up or kind of a zone.
So kind of want to follow those guys as they go into their route.
Oh yes.
Pick them up like that.
Yes.
How much better are you this year overall player-wise than you were a year ago?
I say drastically, honestly, because last year I was a sophomore. I was a little intimidated stepping up to the plate, but definitely this year I've got a different mindset about going after it and getting after people.
What was it like in that Southeast Guilford game, being the top tackler in that game? Because you got guys like the Baldwin kid, who's a very good running back for Southeast, and the McVay kid. I guess they were probably the 2 top primary runners. What was it like going after those guys defensively?
We definitely had to fill the holes really well as inside linebackers, and we had a sophomore kid step up and play outside linebacker for us, and he did a really good job. But definitely with those two big guys, they're probably, I think, 200 pounds maybe. Like one of them I know is really, really big, and you just have to hit them hard and keep going after them.
Who's the toughest guy on your team that you go up against on a daily basis, maybe in practice?
Toughest guys as in physical or mentally?
Probably a combination of both on your team. What are your teammates?
Probably Thomas. Thomas pops me all the time. He tries to get in those little.
So he's physical. He's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's pretty physical, and he knows the aspect of the game as well. So he's mentally prepared as well.
Anybody physically tougher than him on your team?
Physically, probably I have to give it to Chris Starks. Chris Starks goes after it every single play. He's our second string running back.
I saw him in that game against Northern. They came over for Finney because Finney went down, I think, with the injury, and Starks came in. So he puts it out there too a lot too.
Yeah, he does. He likes to, even on scout team offense, he jumps in there and tries to run it down our throats.
What about the Finney kid? Pretty hurt?
Oh, Finney's very good. He's so quick. He's probably the fastest kid on our team. Honestly, he's very quick, and he likes to hit as well.
How about the toughest guy you've gone up against maybe around Guilford County the past couple of years, away from your team, somebody from another team?
Probably C.J. Freeman. That was a really good game. Not for just him, but for Northwest too. We had a really good game. We did lose the last few minutes, but it was definitely a physical game, and he was really good.
Does there ever become like any talk, any verbal exchange when you get in those piles? Does the talk start?
Oh yeah. Especially against our rivals. We don't lip off too much, but we try to keep it on the field, but and in the plays, but. There's definitely a little smack talking going back and
Just
forth.
listen to Thomas talk, listen to you talk, and listen to a lot of your guys talk the past few years. Now, if you had your schedule, you've got Grimsley next.
Yes.
And later on, you got East Forsyth, High Point Central, Ragsdale. You got Southwest, all those teams. But if you guys could play Northern at least every other week, you wouldn't mind doing that. You'd let them play those guys.
No.
Yeah.
I would love to play that. Yeah.
That's where the competition lies, I guess. I mean, there used to be the big deal has always been Grimsley and Page, which has gone down a little bit the rivalry because Page has been pretty dominant the past few years. You've always had the big Dudley-Smith rivalry going on, but Dudley has been a bit dominant the past few years.
Dudley's very...
You'd like to give Mr. Dudley, probably that'd be a good challenge for you guys.
That'd be really nice.
I guess you can't beat because you're not scheduled regular season. Can't beat the playoffs because you guys will be 4-double. I think it'd be 4-8.
Yeah.
So you got the Dudley Smith, you got the Grimsley Page, you got the High Point Central, High Point Andrews. They're doing that tomorrow night. But the Northern Guilford Northwest rivalry is becoming a very large one too.
Yeah, it's because I don't know how many years it's been, 9, some close to 9, but they've beat us 9 consecutive years. And every year we're getting better and better. And we thought it was our year this year. We really did. And we had them running, but I don't know, it just slipped in the last quarter.
Halftime score was 13-0, was it? Was it 13-0?
It was 10-0 at halftime.
10-0 at halftime, okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think in a game like that against Northern, once they get on the board, that's when those guys get dangerous, Northern Guilford. Once you let them out of that hole and they get on the board.
Yeah, we came out of halftime pretty flat as defense-wise because they scored, I think, second drive of the half. It was coming back in.
That drive, man, was a crazy drive because that drive took about 8.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on the field that long. You're out there. You keep thinking, can we hold these guys?
Yeah, exactly.
You're out there 8.5 minutes, 9 minutes. Once they finally score, you're going, oh,
dang.
Man.
Yeah, they ate so much of the clock, and it was just constant pounding it. Because I believe fourth quarter they came out and didn't throw the ball at all. They just kept running it.
Exactly. The quarterback and CJ were running the ball. Number 10, Timmons, he hurt you guys some too that night.
Yeah, he did. He was a very good athlete.
It's a pretty good exchange between those two, between Freeman and Timmons.
Oh, definitely.
But from your standpoint, you told us you're a junior. Thomas is a junior. You get him again.
Oh yes, definitely. That's the best part of being a junior right there, because we felt, like I said before, we felt that we had him this year, but there's no chance that we're not going to get him next year.
Plus, next year, your senior, you'll get those guys at home next year too, right?
Oh yes, that's going to be a big boost as well, and they're gonna hear our student section.
How about the Grimsley game? What's your responsibility for there tomorrow night?
Responsibility, hold down the run, because they're going to try to do a lot of run right at us as well, and I believe that we're going to be able to do that easy. And then they're not going to throw the ball very much. We watch a lot of film, and that's probably the best aspect of our team as well, because we're mentally there too, and not just like repping it out. We know like what they're going to do. We can call out their plays before they do.
So you'll probably see a heavy dose of those Williams brothers, Caleb Williams, his brother for Grimsley. Plus you'll probably see Stimson, the quarterback.
Yes, because he's back. He's back. Yeah.
Yeah, expect him to run the ball a lot. What's your assignment when you go in that pass coverage? I mean, you see the quarterback's eyes, you mentally drop back in pass coverage, and then what do you do then?
You definitely key in. If your receiver's going out, another one's coming in, you got to pick that up. It just depends on all about the coverage and what your responsibility is to do, either man up or zone. So,
What about on Fridays? I mean, Friday's game day. What do you do after the game when you get to Saturday? When Saturday comes, what's your Saturday like after a big game on Friday night?
Well,
are you pushed? Are you just completely burned out, or what do you do?
yeah, you wake up all sore and stuff, but past couple Saturdays, I've actually had to wake up and, well, not had to. I kind of volunteer at this church over at Methodist Church in Kernersville, and I go over there and help them out a lot.
That's pretty good. What time do you get over there?
I have to wake up around 8 and get over there around 8:30, 8:45.
Spend most of the day there working?
Yeah, I work probably, I think last time I worked till about 4.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really nice to help out people.
What about the game tomorrow night? Do you expect this game to be played on Friday because of all the rain they're talking about?
Definitely got to keep yourself mentally focused on that and say, yeah, the game's going to happen. The game's going to happen.
You got to be prepared mentally, like we're playing Friday
throughout the
no matter
entire game, throughout the entire day tomorrow, you got to be thinking about the game. But there's probably a slim possibility that it's going to be played.
What about if you got your choice? Say you're making a choice. You have to wait and take what you get. But would you rather play Saturday or play Monday?
I'd rather play Saturday. But honestly, Thursday was an option for us. We were gonna try to get that, but
Thought about moving it up?
yeah, moving it up a day, but it just didn't work out. The athletic director couldn't get it worked out in time, so I'd choose Saturday.
Yeah, at least if you go Saturday, you've got the full complete week next week going on Monday. You
Yeah,
have nothing for
exactly.
Monday practice,
So we can have some more injury time to heal up and recovery.
If you could turn back time, we ask the guys this about every week. Turn back time, go back to a certain player, a certain game you played before. Do it again, either to maybe correct something, do it better. Maybe just do it again because that was great. I'd love to do that again.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Yeah, Reedsville. Actually, not this year, but last year's.
Last year, Reedsville. Gotcha.
Yeah, I blew an assignment. I did. It haunts me every day. I blew an assignment. It was where I was supposed to be blitzing up the gut, B-gap blitz, and it was for me to go kill the quarterback, basically. And I didn't get the call, and the quarterback pulled it, ran it for a touchdown.
Wow, he was your responsibility?
Yeah, it was my responsibility. He ran it right there.
Is that same quarterback there again this year, do you know, at Reedsville?
I think he graduated.
But you guys play them again week after this, right? 1 week from now. You
Yes.
get the next.
Yes.
It almost seems like you've already played them because Northern just played them last Thursday.
Yeah.
We've heard so much Reedsville talk as of late.
Yeah, they played it on that news station.
They did on the Time Warner cable station. Did you watch that game by chance?
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch too much, but my parents did a lot.
Got to get ready for the next opponent no matter when they come on the
Yeah,
map, right?
yeah, exactly.
Who's the most fun team to play other than Northern?
Most fun team to play. I liked to play Grimsley. Not Grimsley. Glenn. Yeah.
The Bobcats.
Yes.
The guys in Kernersville.
Yes.
Okay.
They're really quick and fast, and they're a pretty good challenge.
A better team this year too, for one of it.
Oh yeah, definitely from what they had last year.
Got a new coach and much improved.
Yeah.
Now, from college standpoint, are you working on already? You got some pub. Now, you made it here tonight. You're on this program. Plus, you got that Rotary Player of the Week award. Are you working on the college planning now?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to get out there, get my name out there, and it's definitely the whole getting exposed and stuff. And I don't really have colleges looking me at as of now.
Who are you looking at then? Who do you like?
I really do like West Virginia University. That's somewhere I'd really like to go. Up in Morgantown.
Gotcha.
It's a beautiful school. They have a really good
How'd you
atmosphere.
get interested in them?
Parents.
Okay.
Parents went there. Or not. Well, my mom. She
Okay.
grew up there, and she big diehard West Virginia fan.
Love to go to West
yeah,
Virginia.
And all my grandparents and great grandparents are from there as well.
Have you found any way to get in contact with them?
Yeah, actually, I think great aunt got in touch with. Just ran into him by chance. It was actually pretty cool. But ran to the recruiter in this area for Morgantown, and so they got to talking and stuff. And she sent him, I think, my video off a Huddle, and he was liking it and stuff. But I'm not sure if they're gonna contact me or what. So I'm
What's
just
the
waiting.
backup plan? Say West Virginia didn't work out. Have you got any other schools in mind? Backup plans, type thing?
Oh yeah. Honestly, I'd take any school. I really just enjoy football.
Yeah.
And
So
would
as far
like
as
to play
you're
at the next
concerned,
level.
you're going to be playing this at the next level. You're going to play.
Yeah, I want to.
Elon, guys like that also in the mix?
Oh yeah,
Possibilities?
definitely.
Yeah. Now, you look at your position coach. Who is your position coach, and what have you learned from him?
I did start out with Coach Miller on our team. He was a defensive coordinator for us, and we actually lost our safety or our defensive back coach, and because he went to another school, so Coach Miller went back to defensive backs, and Coach Giles is now my inside linebacker coach, outside linebacker coach.
Sometimes you get a different coach, but it's probably a lot of the same philosophy, isn't it? You have to kind of coach yourself sometimes.
Yeah, the past 3 years, freshman, sophomore, and junior year, I've learned 3 different defenses, but it's almost repetition at this point. It's the game, like you have to know the game so well and like study up, so it kind of becomes like natural, like to where
Your coach you lost and left after last year, where did he go?
he went to where did he
I see
went?
one of the guys went to East Forsyth.
Yeah, that was Coach Beal. He did go to East Forsyth after last year, and the one I was talking about is Coach Billingsley, and he went to, I can't remember it. Maybe it was High Point Central.
Okay.
I think so.
The coach went East Forsyth. Does that make it a little more interesting too when you play them later this year?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely some spite that happened. I don't know why he left. Like I didn't really get the understanding, but if it's better for him, he's gonna get beat this year. I mean, he's gonna get beat by his old team.
You're coming after those guys.
Yeah, we're coming after.
It's a big challenge. I guess you'll be kind of watching since you'll be playing the same time these games are supposed to be played, unless it rains or they are on Friday. But you'll still be kind of keeping an outside eye on what Page and East Forsyth do.
Oh yeah, definitely. I really want to get their game film and look them over, because that's probably one of the bigger things to do is study your opponent.
And what about Coach Rolfes? What did you learn from him since he took over?
Everything. He's a really good coach. He definitely teaches us to handle adversity, and he just teaches us to always keep our head up and get after it and just keep going.
And do you have any favorite hobbies outside football, things to do other than football?
Favorite hobbies?
Are you a hunter? Or
I do actually hunt.
I've had some Northwest guys before these guys. This one guy said, we're going out this Sunday, we're going to hunt these turkeys, these bears.
Yeah. We actually have, it's in my grandparents, but we always go up there over the summer, and during the winter, we go up to the farm in West Virginia. We have a farm in West Virginia, and we go hunting, ride four-wheelers, do all that stuff. But mainly, like, while in school and stuff, is I like to wrestle, too. I wrestle.
Are you on the wrestling team?
Yes.
Man, that's good stuff. Did they encourage that you wrestle to get better in football, or you just take up wrestling?
I took up wrestling actually in 7th grade. It was after I got cut from the basketball team.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, and so my friend Carson, he's here, but he actually talked me into wrestling, and I love it. It was great. I was on varsity as a freshman.
What weight class are you in?
Last year I actually didn't wrestle because I hurt my shoulder. I had nerve injuries going from my spine through my shoulder, and it was just.
How'd that happen?
Just
football injury?
Yeah, it was repeated stingers, all the way down the arm. It was just pinching the nerves and stuff, and I had to get some physical therapy to get that out.
Right.
But they really healed me up, and I'm lifting weights, getting back.
So what weight class this year?
See, right now, I don't know. He's going to probably make me cut a little bit. So probably at 200, I'll probably cut maybe down to 160 at most.
You going to cut that much?
Yeah, probably. If I have to.
You can philosophy. Let's do a little theology, a little philosophy now. Is it a good thing to cut from things like 190 to 160? You're going to put all that weight back on again next year. Is that a good thing, or what do you think?
I mean, honestly, the way practice is happening, like if I go from football and go to a practice like I did freshman year, I lost 10 pounds in one practice.
On its own.
It just comes off.
Yeah.
So,
how do you like those weigh-ins?
The weigh-ins, you definitely have to be prepared for them. Freshman year, I can remember I didn't go to lunch one day. I would always go and just go and sit in the weight room.
When weigh-in was over, you found some food right then.
Oh yeah, definitely. Pound down some food after that.
Wow. What about this kid we mentioned with Thomas? This Kerry, it was Kerry Miller who was there last year.
Yes, sir.
What would a wrestling workout be like with Kerry?
Oh my goodness,
like
it is.
Bear maybe?
On steroids. He's crazy.
Bear on steroids. That's good stuff.
He's a crazy athlete. I think he went to App to wrestle.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
Yeah, he's just a freak of nature, athletically gifted. He's unbelievable. He's really, really strong.
Now, Thomas told us that Kerry Miller, just when we're talking to Kerry off the mat or off the football field, just like you and I, a friendly guy, but once the game or the wrestling whistle blows, he becomes a different person.
His mentality completely changed. I swear he has two personalities. He's
bipolar, man. Some guys have to be, you know?
I mean, yeah, he snaps. As soon as that whistle's blown or as soon as the game starts, he goes off, and there's no stopping him. He's
Yeah, because
a train.
he was here last year with us on this program. So since he's talking about the rep, he seemed to me when we talked to him, he liked his football, but he was more into wrestling than he was football.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It seemed like. But then when he got to wrestling season, they got into the regionals, the states. I kept tracking him on the internet, see what he was doing to this guy. He was really big time.
Yeah, it's because even during football season, he would go up to the wrestling. I don't know how he does it, because he had weight training. Then he would, like, before he went to middle college, and he'd come over, he'd get out early and come over to our weight room and lift before practice. And then during practice, he'd go really hard. And then after practice, he'd go up to the wrestling room and wrestle.
And work out.
Yeah, and work out, wrestle. And he'd do that every day almost. And even after games, like if we had home games, he'd be up in the wrestling room right after the game.
After the football game on a Friday night.
Yes, he's that dedicated.
Who's in charge of the light switch in the wrestling? He puts those lights off and on.
Yeah, I think he just walks in there.
Had
like,
his own thing, huh?
Yeah, he does what he wants really, because he likes to get after wrestling.
And he had a little guy here with him too last year. The guy that came to this last year's show was a smaller guy. It was almost like you got this real huge guy, this little smaller guy. The little smaller guy was a defensive back. Can't remember his name off the top of my hat, but he's probably playing DB for you guys again this year, I imagine.
I don't know. We had a lot of seniors.
He may have been a senior.
Yeah, I think he's probably a senior.
Smaller guy was a senior. But
is it Michael Hunt?
it could, yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Michael Hunt. Yeah, he graduated last. Yes.
But he was a good ball player though for you guys.
Oh yeah, he was a good ball player. He played safety.
That's what was so interesting, because Michael Hunt was here, then you had to carry Miller up here. I saw a guy today on Max Prep. So I was going to some Max Prep. I saw this guy plays for a team in California, high school player, 7 feet tall, weighs 442. He's on Max Prep.
Goodness. Where does he play?
He plays defensive line for a team in California. 7 feet tall, weighs 442.
It's
just fun to watch the guy run around on the field during the plays and see what he's going to do that for.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
just the fact that the guy can run on and off the field is amazing within itself.
Yeah.
Because some of the huge guys you've seen out, some of these
they
guys
can't
can barely
move
get
sometimes.
around. I saw a kid at a middle school game yesterday. I wasn't sure if this guy had a leg problem or what. The kid was so hefty he was barely getting on and off the field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where did you play your middle school football at? Where'd you get going?
Northwest Middle.
So you came up the ranks all the way through the Northwest?
Yes, sir.
All the way back to the elementary schools too?
Yeah, Pop Warner ball for the Colts. I played there.
Oak Ridge Colts.
Yeah, I think, I don't know how tall I was. I wasn't very tall, but I was really chunky, and I played line. And then I finally, 8th grade was my first year playing inside linebacker.
So that's when you got the linebacker spot going in.
Yes, I really enjoyed it.
Now, when you won that award this past week for the Player of the Week, how did all that work out? Did you go down and have the ceremony? What did this past?
Yeah, yes, sir. They went. It was really friendly. It was a really good atmosphere. Everyone was very friendly.
Did they do that at the Coliseum, or what was this?
Yes, it was at the Coliseum right there. And you just walked in, they gave you a name tag because they knew who you were, and then you went and sat down with your coach and the athletic director and then your family. And then
dress up situation?
I wore the jersey, but everyone else was nice and dressed up. It was very welcoming. They did a really good job there.
You enjoyed that?
Yes, it was
kind of neat to get that kind of recognition, right?
Oh yeah, it was really good. We had to we got to stand up and thank them. And
were you all conference last year? Make the all conference team?
I did not. Actually, Sam Eisel did last year.
Mr. Eisel.
He was our outside linebacker. He did a really good job. I didn't really expect it last year, sophomore being.
But this year you are, right?
Yeah, I think I could.
For it,
yeah, I'm shooting for it. That's really a goal. That was my goal last year. Didn't make it, so I'm coming out harder this year.
If you don't shoot for things like that, you got to shoot those goals. Yeah. What's your team goal the rest of the season?
Definitely as a team, win all conference, win conference, get deep in the playoffs, get the states. I mean, that's everybody's goal.
What's your personal goal again? What you need to do?
Personal goal, probably be highest tackler. Last year I was actually the highest tackler all over.
You led the team.
Yeah, I led the team as a sophomore.
Good stuff.
Yeah, but this year definitely highest tackler, all conference, then all area, and then all state if I can.
Any interceptions this year?
Yeah, I did have an interception already. I had it against Western
Guilford. Hey,
yes.
Do you still? You love Northern. That's your rival now, no doubt. That's guaranteed. Do you still enjoy playing Western? You guys beat them pretty bad now, but
last year.
Play those guys?
Yeah, last year was great playing them because we were at their house and it was a really close game last year. If you remember, they had Kevin Geshman who talked a lot of trash.
Man, he was here with us a couple of years too. He's at Duke now, in fact.
Oh yeah, he is. he talked that he was going to get 600 yards on him. And
Rushing?
Yeah,
He was
600.
going to run for 600. And
Yeah, he got maybe 50 against us. We shut him down. And
Did you have anything to say to Kevin afterwards?
Oh yeah, definitely. He took a cheap shot on one of our last players on the last play of the game, because I guess it was a close game. We came back and finally won. Frustration. But that was actually the game I did win Player of the Week, just as our team wise. I did win that because I can't remember, it was teens tackle wise, and then I had a couple sacks.
You got a lot of good stuff, yeah. You've kind of come in some ways from a relatively unknown to becoming a major factor now in this program.
Yeah, it's definitely good to get recognition. I have Thomas tell me all the time, you're not getting enough recognition. You get yourself out there.
You hate it, but you got to get it. You like to get as much as you can, how you can, but it's tough. You hate to push the product, but you got to get out there. It's tough.
Yeah, exactly. You have to definitely get yourself out there and push.
If you lay back and take the humble approach, and everybody else is going to get it, you won't get your share.
Exactly. You still have to stay humble, though. You can't get out there. And that's a great thing that Thomas is doing. He's staying humble. He's not really boasting at all.
Yeah, and Thomas is right there with Overton, right there with, he mentioned Jeremiah Brown from Southwest. Thomas is all the top receivers.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're among the top tacklers now, too.
Yeah, hopefully I can get myself up on the top. I mean, that's where I'm shooting.
Zach, good to have you on board.
Thank you for having me.
Keep up the good work.
Thank
Hope
you.
to see you down the road again.